Good evening. I am Dan Wootton. This is so exciting. You probably know I am the drive time presenter on Talk Radio, but actually, for the purposes of today, I am a netball super fan. I've also been a resident of London for the past 15 years. So when London Pulse burst onto the scene, bringing loads of professionalism and excitement to the world of netball in London, I knew I had to get on board. So I'm absolutely delighted to be hosting this first for the Vitality Super League. We are announcing the London Pulse squad for 2021 live all in one go, and we're doing it around the world as well. So a little bit of a hint, during today's broadcast, we're going to be crossing to South Africa, we're going to be crossing to Jamaica, and we're going to be crossing to my homeland of New Zealand, which is very exciting for me too. But before all of that, let me bring in the woman that has made this all happen. She is the Chief Executive and Director of Netball at London Pulse, Sam Bird. Sam, this is so exciting, isn't it?
Hi, Dan. Yeah, really exciting day for us and the club. And thank you very much for being here to help us show off our amazing squad this year.
Well, look, I'm absolutely pumped, but it was a really difficult year this year, wasn't it, Sam? Because you were flying. London Pulse was having the best possible start to the Super League. And then because of the situation with COVID-19, everything ended in a flash.
Yeah, it was a real challenge for us and all the Super League teams. We were obviously devastated that the league was cancelled. But in the face of that, we decided to stay together as a squad and as a team, and we trained together through the whole of lockdown using technology, and I've learned how to use it now. We had great buy-in from the squad and indeed all our junior squads, and we were able to sort of stay together and train together through the whole of lockdown. And we came back together as the new squad for this year. We've been training for about a month together.
And there's been a brilliant off-season, some big sponsorship announcements, but how excited are you to get started proper?
Oh, Lord, we all want some real netball. So the girls are really excited to be back in the Copper Box training. The first week we were back, it was just, you just feel really grateful for the things that perhaps you took for as normal before, now feels very special. So it's really special to be in the training environment and just surrounded by our squad, who I'm just so pleased to be working with.
Well, look, speaking of that squad, Sam, I'll talk to you later, but let's get started. Let me tell you too, if you do have any questions for any of the players or for Sam, just drop us a line and we'll come to the questions very shortly. But we're going to kick off today with the defenders, and everyone in this group is returning for their second season with London Pulse. So very excited to welcome Lindsay Keeble, Halimat Adio, Zara Everett, and Fumi Faduju. Now, Hallie, I obviously have to start with you because you're currently in New Zealand, my homeland, for the Roses Tour. You've been in quarantine for the past 2 weeks. Congratulations, of course, for being selected for the tour. Such an exciting time for you. But how excited are you to be back with the Pulse for 2021?
I'm so excited. We started off amazing last season, and I just can't wait to show the Super League what London Pulse are made of. I think the culture in London Pulse is amazing. This has been brought by the players, but also Sam Bird as our coach. And I just can't wait to see the progress of London Pulse and just building connections and relationships with the girls across the hopefully couple years.
Well, Lindsay, I have to say the defensive unit was on fire last season. So let me ask you, what is it like for you seeing a young talent like Fumi make her Super League debut?
Oh, it was just so amazing. I mean, I basically didn't have a job to do when Fumi came on court, so I was very happy for her to be in front of me. But it's just amazing that we're really utilising our youth. I mean, I'm feeling older every year, but it's great that we're given opportunities. You know, Zara, I think people forget how young Zara is as well, and Hallie. I think I'm 10 years older than all of these girls. So it's great that we're giving them opportunity, and it's amazing to be still part of the court and be on court with them as well.
Well, Lindsay, I didn't want to remind you, but this is your 12th season, I believe, in the Super League. Is that right? 12th?
I think officially it's my 13th, actually, because I had 2 years at Dragons, 1 year at Team Bath, 2 years at Pulse, and then 9 at Mavericks. So, yes, I've been around.
Fumi, obviously for you, the other end of the scale. So what was it like joining Super League and working with really experienced and talented defenders like Lindsay and Hallie?
It was both exciting and nerve-wracking, but I love the team so much. They've all helped me. Lindsay and Hallie at the back, they've supported me a lot. And I worked with them at club in England, so it's quite easy. And I feel like we all work really well together. So
now, oh, amazing. Now, Zara, it must have been so tough for you because just as you were about to make your debut this year, lockdown hit. So I guess that's made you even more motivated for this new season?
Yeah, for sure. I was really disappointed because I'd worked so hard to get back onto court, and then obviously was really pleased to be selected back into the squad for the 4th round. But I mean, lockdown's given me an opportunity to work on things that I hadn't previously had time to work on, and obviously get my Achilles stronger. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back on court and continuing the success the girls had last year.
Oh, amazing. Well, look, thank you so much to all of you. Good luck. But now it's time to move on to the mid-court. Do remember, by the way, if you've got any questions for the players or Sam, to drop us a line right now. But in this group, we have 3 more players returning for their 2nd season with the Pulse and 1 new player to the Pulse family. So let's welcome live from Jamaica, Adine Thomas, Ash Decker, Ali Ratu, newcomer, Izzy Stibbs, and first up via video, let's cross to Michelle Drain, who is currently on a flight home.
Hi, I'm delighted to say I have re-signed with London Pulse for a 2nd year. It's been great to get back out in court with the girls and actually train with people face to face rather than Zoom. So that's been lovely. I'm looking forward to picking up where we left off last year. So we want to carry that momentum through to this season. And we just want to say a massive thank you to all our fans and sponsors. We really appreciated the support last year and we hope it will continue again this year. Many thanks.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Well, look, Adine, you are in Jamaica right now. I think it's the morning time. Look, you were the pocket rocket of the squad last year. You had that killer feed into the circle. Why do you think it clicked so well for you at the Pulse?
Oh, hi again, Dan, and pleasant good afternoon to you all. Well, to be honest, working with Samber and the other coaches has really helped me as an individual and more specifically as a player. Not to mention the constant support and motivation from my teammates and family back home has been crucial to me, And yeah, so that's 2 good reasons why.
Yeah, they must be so proud of you, because you're doing so amazingly. Ash, last year was your first in the Super League. Obviously, it was cut short, but you did put in some amazing performances even in that short time. So what are your hopes for this season ahead?
I mean, last season was very unexpected, to say the least. I think, you know, I joined as a training partner as my first Super League season, as you've just said. So I wasn't really expecting much, but to play as much as I did, and I felt like I really proved myself. So I think going into next season, I hope to carry that on, show everyone, you know, what I'm made of. And like as a team in general, I think we really, really want to show our true potential this year. We've got a really strong team, so we're really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, I'm backing you, as you know. Ali, for you, this could be a big year because it would be your Super League debut.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for the opportunity that London Pulse have given me. So yeah, just really nice to actually be back playing a bit of netball. Absolutely love the girls and love training so far. So just looking forward to any opportunities that come my way this season.
No, absolutely. And Izzy, speaking about opportunities, what an opportunity. You've just finished university. So this is your first step into a Super League team. How does that feel?
To be honest, I can't really believe it. 2020 has been an odd year, but I'm thankful for Sam for kind of taking a chance on me, considering I've never really been in the franchise system before. And also the team are great and have been so welcoming, as it was a bit nerve-wracking at first. But yeah, it's super exciting to be training with, some really good netballers. And so yeah, pretty wicked to say the least.
No, it is. It's absolutely incredible. I believe we have a question through the wonders of technology. So anyone can pick this up, but maybe to you first, Adine. It's from Danielle Titmus, who asked, what is the best thing about being at London Pulse?
Just being around the girls and the coaches because they're a wonderful bunch.
What about you, Ash?
Yeah, I think I have to second that with the culture. It's just great. Sam especially, so supportive, and everything she's done this year. I mean, crazy, really.
Oh, absolutely. Well, look, good luck to you all. But I am delighted now to move on to the shooters. And this year's lineup features Siggy Berger, dialing in from South Africa, the South African international, making her debut in the team, Lefebvre Rademan, Kara Rothwell, Liv Sheen, Emma Thacker, and Monique Thompson too. Now, unfortunately, Emma is currently doing her Duke of Edinburgh, so she can't be here live, but she has recorded this video for us.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm delighted to be part of the London Pulse Super League team again this season. Unfortunately, I can't be on the live, so I'm currently doing my gold DV, but I'm really excited to get back on the court with the team this year, and hopefully we can carry on what we started last year. I love the team spirit and the whole community at London Pulse last year, so I can't wait for another season this year.
Oh, thank you so much, Emma. I think we will now bring in the other shooters. Yes, there's Kara. Kara, hello to you. And then Lefebvre from South Africa, Monique, and of course, Siggy Berger. Now, Siggy, it's hard to believe it was only your first year with the Pulse, but you became an instant fan favourite, didn't you? Why do you think you were able to settle in so seamlessly?
Well, I've had the best season here. It's been amazing, and the fans have been supportive. I think it's been well received because I just love to live in the moment, and I love to meet the people who support the game. And I've enjoyed my netball a lot. That definitely helped bring out the enthusiasm, and I try to involve everyone around me in it. So maybe it's just a little bit of South African, spontaneity and stuff. But yeah, that's probably what helped a lot.
Well, look, the team has become, from this moment, a little bit more South African. Of course, big news, Lefebvre, another one of your South African internationals who made such an impact earlier on in the year in that international tour against New Zealand and Jamaica, joining you at the Pulse. What has been your advice to her, I guess, other than to bring some very warm clothes for a very cold London winter?
Hi Dan, yes, it was very nice being there at beginning of January. Sorry, my connection was a bit bad now, but I can hear now.
Well, we've just lost Lefebvre for a little moment, but Siggy, what's it like to have Lefebvre in the team with you? Because, I mean, this is now an international shooting lineup. Siggy, are you with me? We'll come back to Siggy.
I'm so excited to have Lefebvre. I think it's going to be super exciting, and having another South African in the team is really going to be fun. Hopefully we can show Aideen Thomas, who is the dancing queen of the team, a few of our Afrikaans moves. But yeah, I'm really excited to work a little bit on the combination because we will be using it in international tournaments should we both be selected. So I'm super excited to have Lefebvre in the team with me.
Well, I think you are going to be a formidable duo, that is for sure. Kara, let me move on to you. Anyone that has followed you online has seen that you have kept training both at home during lockdown and with the Roses squad too. How did you keep motivated during that time?
Through lockdown, it was amazing having all the girls. We trained at 10 a.m. every morning on Zoom, which was thanks to our amazing support staff setting that up. And it's just like so lovely to be training. You almost see each other more than you would in a normal week when we were in lockdown because we were on the Zoom every time. You see them training hard, so you want to keep training hard. And then again with the Roses, they're like the best in the country, so it always motivates you to want to be at that level.
Now, Liv, I absolutely loved the footage of you on the bench in the last game of the season, just willing the team on. It's so obvious that the Pulse means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially for me, where I've been at Pulse since it was first founded, and obviously I've kind of gone up through the pathway. So Yeah, Pulse means a lot to me. So anything to basically cheer the girls on, know that, and to let them know that, you know, we've got their back, like through thick and thin. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a bit more of that this season.
Yes, definitely. We all hope for that. Monique, what is the best thing about training with the Pulse?
The girls and Sam, the coaches in general, are all lovely at Pulse. It just creates a lovely sort of training environment. We have good laughs, but don't get me wrong, we do train really hard and we all put in the time and effort. So I think we got a good balance at Pulse. Yeah.
Now, Lefebvre, I think we've got you back. Now, obviously, if people haven't watched if people didn't watch the international series earlier this year, they wouldn't have seen you in action before. What sort of player are you?
Hello, sorry for the interruption. So take two. I think that I can expect a hardworking player that just gives it everything. Quick and fast, and I really enjoying taking those shots. But I really love just playing the game and playing for my heart. I would never stop. I would give my everything for this team, for any team, and for this team as well.
Oh, well, it's going to be absolutely amazing to have you. Now, it's time to go to viewer questions. So let's get some of them up. Amelia Brooks asks, Kira, as a London Pulse junior from Hubs, how excited are you to aim for a place in the starting 7 lineup?
Oh yeah, like that's always an aim, and you can never expect anything, but like that's what you aim for. As Liv said, I've also been in the program since the beginning, and so just like growing with Pulse, growing as the team grows, and always putting my hardest in. Like I think that's what's amazing about the culture at Pulse. Everyone works their hardest. So it's something I'm aiming for. Who knows what will happen? I'll keep training as hard as I can.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to our next question, which is from Amanda Newton. What makes London Pulse different from other franchises? Who wants to take that? Siggy? Or Liv?
I'll answer.
Oh, here's Siggy. You take it, Siggy.
Okay, so for me, I absolutely love London Pulse. It's been such an amazing experience. And what I really love about London Pulse is the whole support system. So the coaches, all the staff around it, it's absolutely amazing. It's like one big family. And Sam is such an amazing coach. She sees each player not just as the same player. She tries to understand who you are and stuff. And she really backs each player and believes in them. So she gets the best out of them. So for me, I think London Pulse is amazing just because it is like a massive family and you really do feel supported in every way. So, yeah, I definitely think that. And I think the girls are extremely hardworking. Daniel Laverpool is an amazing S&C coach and he's super dedicated. So I just love it that everyone is 110% in for the same reason and for the same end goal.
Okay, thank you for getting your questions. And let's go to one more, which is from Ronnie Thomas. As a young player coming through the pathway, what advice would you give them? Liv, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, first of all, it is very hard work. Nothing comes easy, especially in netball. You will have a bit of downtime, but then again, it's about how you overcome it. For me, obviously, as Kira said, my aim will always be starting 7. And having 2 amazing shooters in front of me, Ziggy and Lefebvre, is obviously it pushes me. Like when I see Ziggy shoot, especially last season, I would always take tips from her. And I think just also like talking to the coaches and getting those extra tips in. Like as Ziggy said, Sam is an amazing coach. I've known Sam from when I was, a bit younger, so I've always kind of had that connection with Sam, and Sam is always so honest and always so truthful. So she kind of tells me, Liv, you need to do this, or you need to do that. So always asking questions. Asking questions is literally one of the best things that will help you, get to your aim and reach your aim. So yeah, I don't really have one direct answer, but everything I said.
That is the perfect answer. Thank you for all of you for answering my questions today. You are a formidable shooting lineup, and best of luck for the season. Now we're actually going to bring Sam back now, but I'm delighted to be able to share with you that today Pulse are also launching their new membership scheme. So Sam, what's so exciting about this is a digital membership scheme, which means anyone in the world can actually take on a season membership. Is that right?
That's right, Dan. Yeah. So one of the new initiatives, and as you know, we're trying to bring in lots of them, but this is another key initiative for London Pulse, is that we really want to extend our family globally. So we've introduced a digital membership, which is £10 a year. And for that, you can be a member wherever you live in the world, and you have access to some behind the scenes activity, things like what we do at training, joining a Zoom with the players, things like that. So we really want to welcome our global family to London Pulse. And then we have two sort of physical memberships, where an under 21 membership and an adult membership, where people pay slightly more, but they get benefits, for example, discounts on our camps, other products that we've got, fast track to matches, things like that. So we're really excited to launch the membership scheme as well, and we hope to attract lots more fans to London Pulse.
Well, absolutely. Especially, I have to say, if anyone down under is looking for a British netball franchise to support, it's got to be Pulse. And especially, by the way, Sam, perfect for me, because my team in New Zealand is the Central Pulse. So it just makes sense, doesn't it?
It's brilliant. Yes, absolutely. And yeah, we welcome fans from all corners of the globe.
Well, Sam, I cannot wait for the season coming. I can't wait to see everything that you're going to do with this team and this franchise. And of course, we'll be keeping everyone posted throughout the way. But thank you so much for joining us today. It was a Vitality Netball Super League first. And Sam, what is the website so that anyone can go there and check all of this out?
Yeah, it's just londonpulsenetball.com. Check it out. We've got a brand new website, loads of things on there to find out about the club. If you want to volunteer for the club, there's a contributors page. Have a look and come join.
Thank you so much, Sam. And thank you to all of you for watching. I'm Dan Wootton. Good luck to the London Pulse. It's going to be an amazing season ahead.
Woo!